pretty big-time pitcher out there, and y'all were able to get to him throughout his outing. Just what was working so well offensively tonight?
We were seeing it pretty well at the plate. Cannon, he's a very talented arm, and he's going to have a lot of success for the rest of the year, and even into pro ball. So he's a extremely tough AB, but we kind of were able to get him in some late counts and wear him down a little bit. But he's going to have a lot of success throughout the rest of his career, and I mean it shows that he's a elite arm, and hopefully he can keep playing well. But it was good to see some guys take some mature swings and stay in their approach.
Was it about you with some sort of those high-end guys? The past few years, it seems like some of your best games have been when the best guys have been on the other mound.
Yeah, my whole career I've kind of been overlooked a little bit. So whenever guys like that have a lot of recognition for their name and their talent level, and when they come in, it kind of gives me a chance to show people that I think I'm a dude too. So, but whenever I'm facing guys like that, I have nothing to lose based on who I am, based on who he is. He's supposed to get me out. So, I'm able to kind of take some free swings and get in there with an approach of driving the ball up the middle of the field. And he left me one to where I could do some damage on it. But the first AB was a tough one, so I knew that I had my hands full after that.
About being one away from help for the record. I think he's got 38. That was your 37th tonight for the home run record.
Yeah. I guess Todd Helton is pretty good. So to have a chance to pass him any record is pretty cool. It is nothing I would have ever expected my freshman year whenever I was here, but having the opportunity to be able to play and Lindsey Nelson and be able to match some home run records that guys like Todd Helton have made. So it's pretty cool to have the opportunity. Hopefully that the homers keep coming, and it's not one of the things where I get like too much pressure, but it's pretty nice to be in the same combo as Todd Helton.
Evan, y'all clinched at least a share of the SEC title tonight. What does that mean? I guess what does it say that you guys did that with 4 games left too?
It just shows that there's a lot of guys that they're determined to do some really good things. So the SEC, that's pretty awesome. It's nothing to ignore, because that is a big accomplishment and something we wanted to do. But we need to come out tomorrow and we need to keep playing baseball. If you get satisfied with something that we've accomplished, then more than likely we would turn off a switch of how we play our game, and it would be hard to turn back on. So we definitely don't need to change anything. We just need to keep playing our game and see what happens.
Is that why? I mean, it seemed like you guys didn't really do anything differently, handle anything differently today. Is that kind of why you just want to keep it all flowing the same way?
Yeah, I think the vibe in the locker room is basically we can celebrate after the season's completely over. No matter what happens, no matter what we accomplish, good or bad, I think we can save the celebrations for when it's all over, because if you celebrate too early, what could happen is usually not good. So I think we're going to take the approach of just playing our game and see see how the dice roll.
Y'all have any plans to watch these final few innings of Vanderbilt, Arkansas? Kind of see if you.
It's always it's entertaining to watch Arkansas and Vandy whenever they play, because I mean it's good baseball, and it's always cool to see guys that you could potentially see later in the year, in postseason in the SEC tournament, or even in Omaha or Super Regional. So it's always really nice to watch those games, but there's going to be times where we're going to be watching games at the SEC tournament with kind of a scouting report of who we're going to play. But as long as we keep playing our game, it doesn't really matter what other teams do.
Last question.
6 multi-home run games the last 2 years. What makes you so effective at kind of building on success when you have it early in games?
Baseball is just a confidence game. If it's going well early in the game, as long as you stay out of your own way, or for me, especially if I stay out of my own way, then good things would tend to come later throughout the game. So if my swing's usually feeling good, my approach, is sort of to the middle of the field, then I can kind of, get some momentum going and I can get some multi-homer games. But I was actually telling somebody today that I needed to get one in my first 2 ABs to kind of get the momentum going. So that was pretty cool to see how it happened.
Thanks, Evan.
Thanks, Evan.